Hi, my name is John Bard, and this is my video for PT 312. Hopefully, from this video, you'll be able to learn a little bit more about me and my learning preferences, how I am as a person, and how I got into PT. So, starting off, this is my third year at Damon College. I got drawn here basically because of the smaller class sizes, the one-on-one uh, teacher to student ratio, uh, just the great atmosphere. I feel like it's more like a high school rather than a college. There's so much more ways to interact with people and teachers and to get feedback from how you're doing and to actually have relationships with your teachers as student to teacher. But as of me, I grew up in the Boston Hamburg area around here. Um, I am an only child, and my family has been here for most of our lives. We used to live in the Lackawanna area, but when I was 5, we moved to Boston Hamburg area because it was we lived in a bad neighborhood. So it was nice to get out of there and move more closer to the suburbs and have a nice area. I went to Hamburg Central School District throughout my entire life, and while I was in middle school and high school, I was pretty active in sports. I did gymnastics, wrestling, and track, which I was very happy with. I love to do different sorts of stuff. I also do dance as well. I dance at the Future Dance Center, and I'm happy to say that I've been there for 7 years now, and I love every bit of it. And well, I'm also actually engaged to the most beautiful girl in the world, my fiance Jess. She's just amazing, and I don't know what I would do without her. But back to my role in PT and how I got this interest. My had two great grandparents that were both confined to nursing homes pretty late in life, but they were very much struggling to walk and move. And I always thought that if I could help them, I would. And I figured that helping them would be the best way to do that was to help them be able to walk, which was what they really said that they really wanted to do, and they really regretted not being able to do so late in life. So that's why I got my more of a preference for orthopedic physical therapy, the ability to help with the musculoskeletal system, movement, and just the entire body, the ability to go back to a normal way of life. And my learning preferences are mainly, I'm kind of shy and reserved as a person, so my learning preferences are more. I like to be alone most of my life. I have some friends, and I like to talk to people, but mainly my studying preferences, I like to study by myself. I like to work things out by myself, and the way I see it is that I tend to retain everything that people teach me in my head, and what I take from notes and what I do from just watching and observing. And I like to be hands-on as well. I feel like as if I do something, I learn it better than just watching something or hearing about it. I prefer to do something and be a little more hands-on. Um, my strengths and professional strengths. I still to this day work at the YMCA, and I was a counselor where I had to be take on a leadership role for many different age groups, anywhere from children ages 5 to 13. I worked at the Eggert Road Southtowns YMCA sports camp, and I still do to this day. So it's a very great experience for me, and I feel like my roles there as a leader and my I was always very punctual. I was always taking initiative to when I had problems with my group or when we had problems at the camp, I would always try to find ways to solve them. And I would always collaborate with my peers as to what needed to be done and how we could solve the things that needed to be done. Uh, I would always try to offer different types of ideas and new ideas, but I would also look at different people's ideas as well and try to incorporate them into how to solve certain problems at the YMCA. And this would also work for my job as being a dance teacher as well at Future. I was teaching my classes there got me to open up and be a more outgoing person because as a teacher you need to be able to communicate with your students, communicate with people around you, and communicate with all different ages, different peoples, different cultures. Do your best, of course. But so overall, I believe that I I need help being a teacher still, just because I am still a little bit shy and reserved as a person, but I believe learning how to teach and also teaching people about certain different topics will allow me to have a more outgoing and uh, interpersonal personality and give me good qualities and characteristics to help me take into the field of physical therapy. So I hope this helps you learn more about me. And I know I went a little bit over the time limit that we were given of 5 minutes, but hopefully that won't count too much against me. But I hope you've learned about me, and I look forward to working with all of you. Thank you.